Hey everybody, Val Cousins here. Just hang fire with me for a moment while I get us live on Facebook. We've got our next interview this morning for the Tablelands Purpose Summit for Business 2.0. And just heading into... Get on there. I'm just going to switch this over to... There we go, that's the view we want. Alrighty, we are about to go live on Facebook with a countdown. 3, 2, 1. Hey, good morning everybody. Today is our second interview in the Meet the Facilitator series for the Tablelands Purpose Summit for Business 2.0. Today we have with us Jean Thomas, who is a driver of Startup Tablelands and who also won the Telstra Business Women's Award in 2015 in Social and Purpose Enterprise. So she's the perfect person for us to interview this morning. Hey, Jean, thanks very much for being with us today.
No worries. Thanks for having me.
No problem. So can you tell our viewers a little bit about your role in this exciting event that we've got coming up in a couple of weeks?
Sure. So last year we ran this event for the first time and the focus was on finding your purpose. And this year we're going to be focusing on limiting beliefs. So trying to uncover and unravel some of the reasons why people don't actually go to the next level in either their business or even in their personal life. So that's what the focus is for this year.
Awesome. That's really good. It's a good next stage, isn't it, from the 1.0 summit? I think it's a really good.
Yeah, I think so. And because our expertise is really in about changing mindsets and trying to get people to embrace an entrepreneurial mindset. So that really means it's about making the most of the opportunities that are presented to you. And a lot of people don't even take those steps because they have these limiting beliefs that stop them from taking those steps. And often it's based around fear. So I have a background also in emotional intelligence training. So I like to help people just become friends with their fears, basically. And that's something that I had to learn to do in order to do the work that I do in Papua New Guinea.
Right. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Well, on that, can you speak into a little bit more into sort of how working on limiting beliefs yourself has helped with your business, particularly in the work you do in Papua New Guinea?
Yeah. So I work in Papua New Guinea with my husband, and it's a conservation community development project called the Tengkalay Conservation Alliance. So our role over there is to work with 50 villages who have this tree kangaroo on their land called the Tengkalay, and they're critically endangered. There were only 100 left when we first got there, so it was really crucial for us to actually do something about that. And being a woman living in PNG, they're both automatic challenges that you have presented to you working in the country. And over the years, it's been quite challenging and really difficult at times, to the point where we were almost about to give up. So every year when I would return to Australia, I would make myself go and get training on emotional intelligence, because it was emotionally draining at times, sometimes very, very stressful. So the other thing, I guess, the biggest thing that I learned through limiting beliefs, like focusing on that topic in particular, was around money. So as a conservationist, I think we live in this paradigm of everything is limited. You know, there are only 100 Tengkalay. So we have this idea that things are limited. We don't have limited resources. We have limited number of species. Things are becoming extinct. So that transpires into money as well. And so I've had to change the whole mentality around money and how I view money. And it took a lot of work. Years, in fact. It didn't happen overnight. But what I have learned is, that money is actually it's in abundance, and that's my belief system now. There is no limitation to the money and the wealth of the world, and it's just a matter of trying to stay in that mindset and trying to get that to come to us. And as a result, we had, when I first started that journey around limiting beliefs on money, we had $4,000 in our bank account for the Tengkalay Conservation Alliance back in 2004. It's now a multi-million-dollar organisation. So, and I have no
Wow.
doubt that has got a lot to do with us, or me in particular, doing the work around limiting beliefs on money. So, and it's an award-winning project. You mentioned the Telstra Award, but we have many other awards that we've achieved because of, I think, just believing in ourselves and believing that we are doing a great job, and then taking those opportunities as they've been presented. These things come through our emails and we apply for them. There's a lot of people who probably don't even take those opportunities when they're presented. And so we're always making the most of opportunities as they come to us. Sometimes they work out, sometimes they don't. But I think those two things are, something that I want to sort of pass on at the Purpose Summit and talk more about that on the day.
Beautiful. Yeah. Wow. That's awesome. Thank you. And you've led us straight into the last question that I want to ask you, and that is, how do you foresee this summit really helping those who are going to attend, whether they're business owners or not? How do you foresee this summit being of value to those who come along?
Well, again, it's about opportunity, isn't it? So there's a great opportunity to meet I think there's 8 different facilitators who all have an area of expertise that may help people to get past some of these limiting beliefs. So, and it's a bit of a smorgasbord. So sometimes with this kind of work, you really do need to shop around, because some modalities will suit some people and then other modalities will suit other people. So for me, it was breath work. That's what I loved. But that's certainly not for everybody. And I think that's what's great about this Purpose Summit, is you can get a little bit of a taste or a look at all the different modalities that are out there to help people get past their limiting beliefs and start building an entrepreneurial mindset, or even just helping them become a better person.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, you've made me more excited, and I was already going.
Yeah, good. Excellent.
Good. That's awesome. Thanks, Jean. I think we'll leave it at that, because we don't want to keep these too long. Thank you very much for joining us today, and I'm looking forward to seeing you there.
No problem. Thanks.
Thank you.